Most Shopify stores are stuck at around 2 to 3% conversion rate. But if you can push that number to even 4 or 5%, you can literally 2x your revenue without increasing traffic. Hi, I'm Harish, and in this video, I'll show you how to increase your conversion rate through AI-powered A/B testing using Intempt. Let's get started. Before we jump into Intempt, let's quickly break down the 3 most common reasons why your online store has poor conversion. And for each one, I'll show you the exact A/B test you should run to fix it. Reason number 1, your offer isn't clear. Most product pages don't answer this simple question. Why should I buy this? If your product doesn't create any immediate offer, then the visitor will simply see the price and maybe move on to a different product or a store. So to fix this, we can run A/B tests on different offers, such as variant 1 can be free shipping today, variant B can be buy 2 get 1 free, and variant C can be free returns plus 30-day guarantee. Even if the product and its price is the same, the way you communicate the offer will have a huge impact on the purchase. Reason number 2, your pricing is based on guessing. Most e-commerce stores pick one price and never touch it again. But pricing is one of the biggest variables that affects conversion rate. So to see which price converts more people, you can simply run an A/B test on different pricing points, such as variant 1 can be $22, variant B can be $23, variant C can be $24.99. Because sometimes lowering the price will increase conversion, and sometimes raising the price will increase trust and improve the perceived value. Even a $1 difference can completely change your conversion rate and your profit. Reason number 3, the product page doesn't reduce friction. Because when someone lands on your page, they don't trust the brand, they don't understand the product, they don't feel confident enough to check out. To fix this, you can run A/B tests on different headlines, different product description formats, review placements, and CTA wordings. So now you know the 3 biggest blockers of conversion. Let me show how to run these A/B tests and analyze them using Intempt. First step is to connect your Shopify store with Intempt. Intempt is an all-in-one intelligence platform where you can use its machine learning algorithm to run smart experiments and personalization campaigns to increase your conversion rates. So search for Intempt in Shopify App Store, then complete the integration. You can find more information about this in the description. Intempt supports Shopify as a native integration. So if you want to integrate Intempt with any other e-commerce platform, you will have to use the API integration. And also make sure to install the JavaScript snippet from the integrations tab to your Shopify team so that you can use Intempt to edit your Shopify pages. This is important for A/B testing. Otherwise, you won't be able to use the visual editor to edit your Shopify page. Once your store is connected, Intempt will pull your product catalog, your customer behavior, and key events that visitors make on your store. Now to run A/B test, head over to Experiences. Experiences in Intempt is where you can build these AI-powered experiments and personalizations. So create a new experience, then select Web and enter the URL of the page you want to test. This can be your product page, your home page, a collection page, or even the checkout page. For this example, I'm going to test different pricing on a product page. Once the experience is created, you'll see the toggle. Make sure it says experiment because we are running an A/B test. Experiments in Intempt run on top of a statistical AI model that lets you run smart A/B tests and see which variant brings you the most revenue, all with a simple prompt and few configurations. Variants are simply different versions of the same landing page. The control group is the original version of the page, and we can create new variants which we can test against the control group. So in A/B testing, you're basically asking, does this version outperform the original? Now click edit on your first variant. This will open the visual editor where you can edit the content and add product blocks without going to Shopify or having to code. If your visual editor is not working, that means you haven't installed the JavaScript snippet from the integrations tab. So for this tutorial, I'll be testing different pricing of this product. So make sure the current variant is selected from the bottom dropdown and double click on the product price and simply change it. For example, if the original price is $60, we can change it to $59.99 for the variant 1. And for variant 2, we can say $64.99. But this time, you can position this as a premium bundle where customers will also get a free USB cable and save $10. Once you're done with the editing, simply publish. A pro tip, rename this variant that reflects the experience. For example, charging pad, price $59.99. So that it becomes easy for you to track it later. Now go back to experience and configure the traffic distribution for each variant. This example, we can split the traffic evenly between the control group and the variant. Just make sure the total adds up to 100%. Then click start experiment and that's it. From this point forward, Intempt will automatically show different variants to different users based on the traffic distribution. Now this was just one example where I'm A/B testing the price but you can also create new experiences to test things like discounts, headline and CTA changes, shipping messages, review placement, trust badges, etc. So instead of guessing what will improve the conversion, you can actually test it now and see which one brings you the most revenue. Now for the final part, we have to analyze the results from the A/B test. Because running an experiment is easy, but the real one happens when you can look at the data and instantly know which variant is actually making you more money. So once your test has collected enough data, head over to the metrics tab inside that experience. This is where you can create your hypothesis, which is basically a one-line prediction of what you are expecting from this experiment. For example, if we change the product price from $60 to $59.99, then the purchase conversion will increase or add to cart will increase because $59.99 feels psychologically cheaper. Or you can test offers too, like if we change the offer from X to Y, then add to cart rate will go up because it reduces friction. Next, set your primary metric, which is the main goal you want to track. In this example, it could be add to cart. You can add extra metrics too, like purchase, checkout startup, revenue. Basically, you're using the metrics tab in Intempt to configure the results that you want to see. Once you've done that and your test has enough data, head to the results tab. This is where Intempt's AI-driven data analytics kicks in. You'll see each variant compared side by side with simple numbers like sample size, which is how many unique people saw it, conversions, how many people hit the goal, conversion rate, and lift, which shows how much better or worse that variant is performing against the control group. Confidence and significance shows whether the result is reliable or still too early to make a decision upon. So instead of guessing, you can clearly see which variant is winning. And once a variant shows strong lift, enough sample size, and a statistical significance, you can confidently call it a winner and roll it out on your store. Now here's where Intempt becomes unfair. Because once you find a winner, you can scale it even further using personalization, and you can decide which variant will show up to which people. For example, you can show variant 1 to first-time visitors and variant 2 only to returning customers. So you're not just A/B testing, you're using AI to turn your winning variant into a conversion system, where the right version will show up to the right customer without manual work. So that's the full CRO strategy. Now you know the 3 biggest reasons why your Shopify store isn't converting, what to test, and how to analyze the results out of those A/B tests, and how to scale your winners using personalization. If you found this helpful, make sure to check out Intempt. I'll see you in the next one.